Hello. I feel really good today because I just came back home and I seen that my granny bought me some cupcakes for my birthday. So I'm happy about that. But I went to the DPS today to renew my ID. Um I don't drive. I'm not a driver. I don't see myself driving. I can't lie to you. Like at first it was simply because I just couldn't. But the more I get older, the more I kind of like stray away from the idea of driving. I would rather Uber. I would rather, carpool. I'm sorry. I feel like if there's ever a time that I just, what am I saying I'm sorry for, girl? That's my fucking decision. I feel like if there's ever a time where I just need to get up and go, I've always been granted the opportunity to get up and go. So it's not a matter of me feeling like I got to be on somebody else's time, or it's not a matter of me, I don't know, just not being able to get up and go. I feel like I'm literally always able whenever I want or need to. So that's just that. And then not to mention I got a bike now. I don't know. I feel like I'm good. Like all the stuff people gotta go through to keep a car, that's just too, I don't know. And then I kinda got a bad rep with cars. Like I had a cousin that died in a car crash, and I this is something that I recognize amongst a lot of people. When they first get a car, like there's only a matter of time before they get into a car wreck, especially when they first start driving. And I never drove. Well, I've drove before, but I've never just like independently drove or driven on the road or anything. So I feel like if it comes a point where I would need to lock in, I probably could, but girl. Yeah, no. But yes, I went to the DPS to get the ID renewal because my ID was going to expire tomorrow, which is my birthday. And yeah, girl, I've been having that ID since I was 16. Like, oh my god, it was time to get a new one. And then the picture itself, like everybody laughs at my ID picture because when I was taking the ID picture, I was literally laughing in it because my sister and my dad was like next to me, bothering me and shit. I think that's what it was. And yeah, so you can see that I'm laughing. I already got like a very cheesy smile. So like I was like, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But no, I was in a DPS and I had made an appointment. Okay. I made an appointment like weeks ago to show up today and be able to, get my ID and whatnot. Excuse me. And they called my number. I feel like, I don't know. I don't understand the purpose of appointments if you still got to sit and wait for a long ass time. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But they called my number and I'm going to wherever it is that they telling me to go to. But when I get over there, the lady's redirecting me back to the front. She's like, "Oh no, you're not supposed to be over here. Go back and look on the screen to see where your number is like aligned with what counter it's supposed to go to." And then she was saying if you don't see it up there, then go back to the check-in and see what you can do from there. So I'm like, okay, go to the check-in. Well, I looked for my number, didn't find it. So I go back to the check-in and I'm telling the lady like, yeah, they called my number, but when I went up there, I wasn't able to, actually get anything done because they sent me back to the front. And not even that, when they sent me back, like they told me to check for my number, I would literally would still have enough time to be able to find my counter. Soon as they called my number, I got up. It wasn't like I was just like ignoring them. I was paying attention. I was vividly listening. Like soon as they called my number, I got up and I walked to where I thought I was supposed to be. But I'm being redirected to go, check the screen again. I'm checking the screen, the number's gone. So I'm like, um, yeah, it's not up there no more. She's like, "Oh, you missed your appointment. They closed it out." I missed my appointment. They closed it out. What the are you talking about? Like that blew me. It did because I was sitting there for 30 minutes. Sitting there for 30 minutes. Mind you, the appointment time is already at 8:30. So I've been sitting here since 8:30 and it's 9:07 now. Yeah, it was 9:07. And she talked about, yeah, you're going to have to make another appointment. So I'm like, I'm explaining the situation to her. I'm like, they called my number. I went up there, and then next thing you know, the number's gone. Like, they didn't even give me a chance to, try and sit down. And I'm over here wondering, like, what's the interval time for you to be able to get up and walk to the fucking counter for you to take my shit off of there? Like, what the fuck is the time? So I was irritated. I'm like, girl, what the fuck is going on? Like, don't piss me off. So she's just like, I can't do anything about it, whatever, whatever. So I'm like, okay, okay. So she make me another appointment and I'm going to the kiosk thingy to check in. I can't check in for like another fucking 7 minutes because they talk about you can't check in before 30 minutes prior of your appointment. So I'm like, oh bitch, like oh my god, don't irritate me. So I gotta wait an extra. I literally just threw that paper away. I had to wait like a good 7 minutes before I checked in. So I'm like, I gotta wait even more. And then they're gonna give me a number where I still gotta wait. So I'm already texting my dad. I'm like, trying to communicate. I swear it wasn't on no come in here and handle that type. It wasn't that. I literally was just like, they made me another appointment because yeah. And I explained the situation, and I'm thinking he just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm sitting out here. But no, as soon as I sent the message, I see him walking in, and I'm like, it's like, what's the issue? I'm like, I told you the issue. And then he would go talk to the people, and I don't know. It was just crazy to me because even though it was like it was different people that he talked to. It seemed like they was more urgent about his concern than they was about me. And I feel like that's just how the world works. Because I was okay with having to, sit and wait again, but I guess when you're on certain people's time, like, yeah, you can't be doing all of that. But I didn't have shit to do, so I was okay. I didn't mind it. I was just frustrated at the fact that y'all clicking the fucking numbers off before I get to my fucking. And then that's the thing, I'm telling them like the numbers are going by really really fast, and there's all these people in here. There's no way that y'all are genuinely waiting the amount of time that you're supposed to wait before you tell them okay your number is over with. Cause I literally had got up when they called. I swear to God, on my life, I got up when they called my number. I'm walking just for me to make one fucking mistake and come back to the screen, and now they didn't click the fucking number off. But I'm hearing other numbers get called like 4 or 5 times, and that was just so crazy to me. And I'm not saying they was targeting me on purpose, but it was just the logic of it all. Cause how the fuck? Why didn't you allow anybody to genuinely get up there before you decide? Okay, they not here. Let's get them gone. I know there has to be a certain interval time. There has to be a certain amount of time that you wait before you go to the next number. There has to be, cause that fucking 30 seconds wasn't nothing. Mind you, I gotta find the number that I'm supposed to be at. I gotta walk like I gotta do all of this. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably had the right number. I probably just went to the incorrect area. Cause when I was able, well, when my father came in and spoke our concerns, I guess, and they acted more urgently on the situation than they did when it was just little old me. Then they placed me at a number that was higher than a number I had went to the first time. So I'm thinking maybe I went too high up and I didn't hear correctly. I think I heard correctly. I just went in the wrong area. But that's that. But no, that's making me think like, do I need to be a little bit more hostile sometimes when it comes to like trying to get shit done with other people? Cause my father, he was getting he wasn't like turned up, but he was like he had some angst in his voice, and I was kind of like, oh my god, like coming here doing the most now, but no, that just kind of changed my perspective. Like, do I need to? be a little bit more stern when I'm talking when it comes to shit like that, for people to genuinely see that, girl, I'm not playing. Like, what the fuck? Do I have to do all of that? I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm much more calm now, so I'm slower to anger. Even though I was getting frustrated, I wasn't angry. I was getting frustrated for sure though. Cause I'm like, I literally sat here and waited. I'm watching TikToks. I was literally just in a good ass mood before they did that shit. And I was like, so I don't know. It's kind of making me think sometimes it is kind of like necessary to turn up just a little bit. Like, it gotta be in ranges though. You can't just set your fire ablaze. Sometimes you just gotta like let it burn a little bit. So now I don't know. That definitely had me thinking, but it also made me, I guess, grateful for who was around because you know I know my father. He's not the type. I don't know when it comes to confrontation. When it comes to like confrontation and it's like customer service, he's very uppity. Like not uppity. I don't know how to. He's just very like he's gonna get his way. That's all I'm gonna say. He's gonna get his way because yeah, and then yeah, that's all. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. But I'm okay with not getting my way now. I'm okay with being able to follow the rules to get through with shit. Just to not, I guess, prolong stuff. But I don't know. That literally just gave me like a different perspective. Like I feel like I kind of need, not need, but like sometimes it's okay to turn up in order to be able to actually get stuff done in a timely manner or in a, I guess, a more efficient way. Because they definitely acted on it after that. Like I did not have to wait again. I did not have to wait again. And it was so crazy because all of that confrontation took like another fucking 30 minutes. And I was just like, girl. And then another thing was the kiosk the second time, girl, they was flooded. Everything was used up. Everybody was sitting there waiting to use the kiosk. So I'm like, oh bitch. Oh bitch. But I don't know. I feel so much better now though. My granny's a sweetheart. I feel so good, y'all. Shout out to that. I literally was in there about to start doing my emotional regulation shit because I was like, oh my god, like I feel myself. I started getting hot. Like I got a jacket on and everything. It was already cold in there. I started getting hot. I'm like, breathe. It's gonna be okay. Just breathe. I'm dead, but that was cool. And then I got my picture taken and stuff. I would show you, but it's too small and it got all my information on there. So maybe I'll show when the ID come. It's a really nice picture too. It was a good picture from my second go round. So now I'm just excited. I feel like life is literally becoming so new now. Well, it's been new, but I feel like I'm starting to feel the effects of the newness. So I'm very ecstatic about that. But yes, thank you for watching. I love you. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.